We express when we post. I exceed to play the expensive game of love. My baby's a Swiftie with a platform soul, and she's talking about Converse, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's and Pitch is personal experiences with Xenophilius and Pitchykoo.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. For today's video, I'm going to be showcasing to you my entire shoe collection for 2026. This means all my sneakers, all my boots, and all other shoes that I like wearing. So, let us begin. We're going to start this video with sneakers. And as a former fashion retailer, it's mainly about the colour scheme for me, rather than the type of shoe. So, the first pair of sneakers I'd like to share with you guys are these white and lilac Adidas Grand Courts that I've had since I was 14. At the moment, I'm 28, going to be 29 in June, and I generally wore them quite a lot when I was in my last few years of childhood in America. But I've started getting back into wearing them again, mainly because Liverpool, the house's football team, is sponsored by Adidas. So whenever Liverpool plays, I am generally wearing these. So it's good to dig in. They're very soft and comfy, made of soft polyester fabric. And they differ a lot from the Adidas Superstars, which I actually don't like, because of the hard shell around the toe. Whereas for these sneakers, it's very comfy and springy on my feet, and it's also good for running. And I do have a specific pair of running shoes, which are these white and black Nike tennis shoes that I was wearing at the same time. And I do still have them in my collection. I only use them when I go out for a run, sometimes early in the morning, just to get my energy levels up, ready for the next day on the hub. But they're not my go-to daily sneaker. They're just for normal exercise and such. I do have another pair of Nike. In this case, the white and lilac Air Force Ones. And I do sometimes wear them, sometimes I don't, because I have much more cohesive sneakers. These ones I've been wearing since lockdown, because they've been a massive trend, so I generally dig these out of my closet here and there. And I know most girls normally just wear monochrome white ones, and lilac and white really go well on me, especially with most outfits. Yeah, so they're mainly my secondary sneakers. My primary sneakers, in fact, are Converse. I've loved these so much ever since I first met my best mate Moa, who lives in America right now with my other friend Kitty. They're in a lesbian relationship, and probably sometime soon they're going to join us in the hub, probably in February. But this was the first pair of Converse I received from my two mates, these classic black Chuck Taylor All Stars. I don't wear them all the time though, because they are one of the oldest pairs I have. Like, I've had them since 2021 now. And the fun thing about these sneakers is that I don't mind getting them dirty. So I generally wear these when I'm filming my brother Garfield for his other channel, before I change into my wellies for the Capture the Flag videos normally, or when filming Garfield. So yeah, I generally do wear these when I don't want to normally do that. I sometimes wear them with a black outfit, Like, for instance, I wore them between 2021 and 2022 mostly every day, but not anymore in 2026. The next pair I have are these monochrome white high tops, which I do wear in a similar reason, but I love these more than the black, because white, of course, is one of my favourite colours. It goes really well with outfits like jeans, skirts, dresses, anything there is. And I do have another pair of white Converse in my collection, and these are my absolute die-hard favourites. They are platform lift high tops. Oh my god, I have loved those ever since, in fact, I first met Zeno, which was in summer 2023, walking along the Brighton seafront, and I saw his sister Andrea wearing black platform Converse, and I was thinking, what the hell? How'd you get your hands on such expensive sneakers? And then Zeno decided to get me these in white, because white is one of my favourite colours. And it's a very long story, but I'll cut it short. Basically, he was busking, playing Romeo Stoddart songs, and it was the eve of my birthday, June 15th, and he didn't have enough money to buy these. He was like £5 away, and it was near the end of the day, and the Converse shop was about to close. And someone came up to him while he was playing one of his favourite songs, and he said, "This is my favourite of yours as well." And he gave him enough money to buy these just in time. So my birthday 2 years ago was not ruined at all. And I've absolutely worn these at any day of the week. Like, I'm not wearing them today, to be honest. I've worn them to the Brighton gig with the Magic Numbers with a white dress. And that was deliberate from Zeno and Barty, because the first line of Love With Me Like You, the Magic Numbers is Powerhouse, had the first line, "Don't let your white dress wear you out." And that's why Zeno made me wear them. And sometimes also wear them with jeans. Sometimes I hide them underneath, which is what one of Zeno's next songs is going to be about. But it's not addressed to me, it's addressed to Moa and Kitty. Because they don't know that I wear these when I see them every day. I generally hide the logo underneath. They think I'm just wearing a knockoff of the classic white Converse, which have a red band around the toe. The difference with these is they have a black band around the toe, and the logo, unlike classic Converse, is not blue, red, and black. It's black and white. But for Christmas, recently, I did get these sneakers for my two best mates, and they were so surprised. Oh my god, you should have seen their faces. Anyway, enough of talking about my platformers. Next pair I have are these custom Converse that Zeno got me for our anniversary last year, which was also on the day we met the Magic Numbers, in the Concord 2 back rooms. They are the charcoal classic low tops, which have blue laces. Now, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again fans, like me, and my two best mates, these are the sort of sneakers that Amanda Seyfried wears when the storm hits Calicari. And Zeno got the entire outfit based on that scene, because it's one of my favourite outfits to wear. Like, I do sometimes wear it these days. It's a very cute outfit, which works best with a floral shirt and my cream trousers, so I'm not wearing jeans at all then. But I like colour combining things so much, because lilac, blue, white, black, they're all really good colours for me. And, yeah, the thing is though, I think if I had to rank my Converse after I share my last pair, which are these Lilac Chuck 70s, which I am wearing tonight, are in fact a gem. So the main difference between the classic Converse that I own, the black and the white monochrome, and the Chuck 70s, firstly is that the sole is a little bit higher, so it's like the intermediate between classic Converse and platform ones. And also they have a little bit of extra stitching as well, especially around the toe. I don't know if any of you guys can see it. It's roughly around here. You can see my cursor. But also the toe is a little bit narrower as well, and I have a bit of narrow feet in the middle, like my little toes were a bit narrow. It works, and also it's a bit of an off-white sort of colour, like more like a creamy colour to me, and they also are really quite comfy with a thicker layer of canvas. And since Zeno got these lilac ones for my birthday last year, I've been wearing them quite a lot. I currently am wearing them in my main channel profile picture for a while, and I might wear these to the Bex Hill gig with Romeo Stoddart in 2 weeks. But rest assured, it will be amazing, that show. It really will be. Hopefully Zeno gets his dreams correct. And yeah, ranking my Converse. So, top of the list, my platformers. Second, my Chuck 70s. Thirdly, my custom ones. Fourth, my monochrome white. And last, the black. I know. But rest assured, I do not wear the white platformers, the charcoal custom ones with blue laces, nor the lilac ones when I film Garfield, because I hate getting those muddy. And also, one thing about Converse that you didn't know about me is I have absolute phobia of leather ones, because they are so ridiculous. They were originally made as canvas shoes. That's why I wear these. And I wear high top ones also more than the low ones for a specific reason, which I'll show you in a little bit. For now, we're going to go on to special shoes that I don't wear all the time. Firstly, these lilac espadrilles, which I mainly wear in the summer. Now, these are espadrille wedge shoes. Like, there is a picture of Amanda Seyfried wearing them in the Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, is it the soundtrack book? I don't know. But I generally love wearing these, though they almost act as a bit like open Converse for me, or open heels. I know they do feel a bit weird for me, but I love wearing these with a dress, especially in the summer. And yeah, they do go well with that outfit, or tight jeans as well, probably. Which I would, and I would generally wear these barefoot though. Like, normally I would wear different coloured toenails depending on what I'm feeling like. Today I'm wearing the colour of toenails of lilac, because lilac is my favourite colour. And the other two pairs of special shoes are the same sort of style. One of these, in fact, I am probably not going to be using for a very long time, because they are too small on me and too tight on me as well. You guessed it, it's my green wellies that I wore to Autumnal, my abiotic crush, in October, which I filmed 2 Class 171 diesel trains with my mate Jordan, who is nearly finished with filming those trains on our main channel, and a rail ballast cleaning unit. I got these very muddy at first, and then I accidentally flooded them in a deep pool of water, and I couldn't get them off until getting back to the car. And I was going, oh crap, what have I done? Yeah, I know, I was going to film Garfield later that day. And, well, they did dry out in the end, after a bit of time in the sun. But the other pair of wellies I own, which I recently just got for Christmas from Garfield himself, are these purple Mountain Warehouse Splash wellies, which is the same style that Garfield owns, but in yellow. I know they're women's wellies, but that's all we could find. They're very cheap, like 15 quid or so, but the thing about it, though, is they work really well on me, and I will be wearing these when Garfield films Chapter 3 in the green wellies, though, which will be coming probably next month or so. He hasn't even started his next chapter in the blue wellies, which is a big surprise, not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I only would wear these in the winter months or so. So yeah, I don't wear them all the time. Like, I'm only just breaking into these wellies right now. And they are a dark purple. They really fit me with my purple velvet coat, lilac hat, lilac scarf, and gloves as well. They're mainly like for outdoor walking, maybe in a little forest or somewhere. Like Zeno and I today, we were in a forest not too far from home, just doing a little bit of a walk together, and I was wearing these, and they felt really comfy with my black leggings and warm purple welly socks that Garfield also got for me as well for Christmas, which sounds lovely. Now, the last set of shoes on my category are normal daily wear boots. First pair of these lace-up Doc Martens in a shade of black and dark purple. And this is the catalyst for why I chose to wear high-top Converse. Because when I was growing up in the States, I was really quite a sporty girl, very energetic, enjoying everything like soccer, dodgeball, water polo, so many good sports. During a tournament of dodgeball in my school, I was in the final in a 1v1 situation, and I unfortunately missed to get a ball, and I was just diving to try and push it out the way. But the opponent guy won, and I unluckily, when I made that dive to try and block it, I unfortunately sprayed my ankle very badly, and I was out for a month. So it really hurt me, sadly. So I had to wear these just to make sure I kept my feet safe. I mean, obviously the laces are good. They don't have a side zip though, which some Doc Martens do have. But I do wear these very rarely these days because it's mainly Converse these days, but sometimes dig back into them, so it's always a chance to be young again. And that's why I also chose to wear high-top Converse, because they have a good, bit of ankle protection as well, which is nice. Especially the platform ones, because of the greater sole height. I just gained 3 inches in height when wearing them. So at the moment, I am currently 5'10", but when I wear my Converse in platform form, I am actually 6'1", because 3 inches is the lift they give. And with the 70s, it's just half that, so I'm still under 6 foot wearing the lilac ones. But that's another story. The other pair of boots I have here are these black knee-high heeled ones, which I wore at Christmas, and also for special occasions. I wore these when Zeno asked me out on January 31st, 2024, in the Italian restaurant in Brighton somehow. That was an insane day, not gonna lie. But it was the catalyst that started him being part of the hub. But I didn't make a video on that, announcing that we were gonna date each other at that point. I didn't know what was coming. He asked me. I didn't ask him. And I also bought these. I was leaving work in Nice, a fashion retailer, because of the pandemic coming along. And it felt really quite sad going. So I chose to buy 2 things with it. I chose to buy a little dress and blazer, a black blazer with a white dress. That was the white dress I wore to the Concorde 2 gig with my platform Converse. And these boots as well. They're really doable for really fashionable events, and also for my sort of little modelling business that I do, which I work on with Bartemius, because he is a darling to work with, because he wears heel boots as well, despite him being about... How many years older is Bartemius than me? I think he's 12 or so. I'm born in 1997, he was born in 85. Yeah, enough of that about my own personal stories, but the last pair of boots I own are these lilac sparkly ones that I wear when rehearsing with the Hub band. And it gives me the opportunity to be like Taylor Swift, because I am a Swiftie myself. That's why Zena wrote the song My Baby She's a Swiftie, which you can listen to on our Hub Band YouTube channel with lyrics. Well, I don't wear these all the time, just with the band, just to let you know. Well, that is everything I have to share with you guys about my current shoe collection for this year. Comment down below to recommend any other shoes you might want me to have on my birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, or even Christmas next December. So, that's everything I've got for you to say today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for Tuesday when Zeno is going to be doing a very important real life live gig on his own piano covering the magic numbers. See you very soon.